Africa is home to over 1.4 billion people and an immense natural resources, culture, and innovation treasure trove. But have you ever wondered which countries are calling the shots regarding the continent's economy? Spoiler alert, a handful are leading the charge, contributing massively to Africa's economic muscle in 2024. Together, only 5 countries are dominating the GDP charts. We'll explore how they're navigating the complexities of today's global economy while dealing with their own unique political, social, and environmental challenges. So buckle up, because what's happening in these countries isn't just a story of today, it's the story of the next decade and beyond. Let's get started. 5. South Africa. Starting with South Africa, the largest economy in Africa for 2024, boasting a massive GDP of $373.23 billion. This nation is known for its industrial prowess, vibrant financial sector, and advanced infrastructure. South Africa remains a key economic player, driving growth across the continent. Its economy is diverse, ranging from mining and manufacturing to financial services and tourism. South Africa contributes heavily to Africa's overall economy. The country's well-developed infrastructure makes it a regional trade and investment hub. With ports like Durban and Cape Town, South Africa is a crucial entry point for goods into the continent. The mining industry is pivotal in the global supply of precious metals like gold, platinum, and diamonds, contributing to Africa's economic health. But beyond minerals, South Africa's financial sector is a powerhouse. Johannesburg Stock Exchange is one of the largest in the world. It serves as a critical hub for investments in Africa. Companies headquartered in South Africa, such as Naspers and Anglo American, are global players, further amplifying its influence. While South Africa boasts a strong economy, challenges persist. High unemployment and inequality continue to plague the nation. However, the government is investing heavily in renewable energy projects, such as the Renewable Energy Independent Power Producer Program, RAPPP, which aims to increase clean energy production. The country also focuses on building its tech sector, dubbing Cape Town the Silicon Cape of Africa. 4. Egypt. Next up is Egypt, with a 2024 GDP of $347.59 billion. Egypt sits at a geographic crossroads between Africa, Europe, and the Middle East, giving it immense strategic importance. This, coupled with a growing industrial base and expanding infrastructure, makes Egypt a key player in Africa's economic future. The Suez Canal is one of the world's most important shipping routes, contributing billions to Egypt's economy annually. Egypt's contributions to Africa's economy are vast and diverse. The Suez Canal alone brings in more than $8 billion a year in revenue, making it an essential asset for Egypt and global trade. Egypt is also a leader in renewable energy, with projects like the Benban Solar Park, one of the largest in the world. Moreover, the country's ambitious infrastructure projects, like the construction of the new administrative capital, are positioning Egypt as a future hub for business and government. Despite being hit by global crises, the tourism sector is still a vital component of the economy, driven by Egypt's world-famous historical landmarks. Egypt is undergoing significant economic reforms to attract more foreign investment. With an increasing focus on renewable energy and technology, Egypt is transforming into a modern economy. Infrastructure investments, like the Suez Canal expansion and tourism development, are critical to sustaining its economic growth. 3. Algeria. Algeria comes in with a GDP of $266.78 billion in 2024, making it the third-largest economy in North Africa. Known for its vast natural gas and oil reserves, Algeria is one of the largest energy producers in Africa. Its economy relies heavily on hydrocarbons, contributing over 90% of the country's exports and nearly 60% of its budget revenues. Algeria's energy sector is essential for powering Africa's economic engine. The country is Europe's leading natural gas supplier, providing a vital link between Africa and global markets. Algeria's exports help stabilize energy prices across the continent and provide much-needed revenue to fund social and economic programs. Despite its reliance on hydrocarbons, Algeria is looking to diversify its economy. The government is investing in agriculture, tourism, and renewable energy to reduce its dependency on oil and gas. However, diversification has been slow, and more efforts are needed to promote sectors outside of energy. 2. Nigeria. Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa, comes in with a GDP of $252.74 billion in 2024. Known as the Giant of Africa, Nigeria is a leading oil producer with a fast-growing tech sector. The economy is diverse, with significant oil, agriculture, and services contributions. Lagos, Nigeria's largest city, is a tech hub often called the Silicon Valley of Africa. Nigeria is a cornerstone of Africa's economy. The oil sector accounts for about 80% of government revenues, but the tech scene is snowballing. Lagos is home to numerous fintech startups, such as Flutterwave and Paystack, revolutionizing digital payments across Africa. Nigeria's agricultural sector also plays a key role, as the country is a top producer of commodities like cocoa, palm oil, and cassava. Nigeria's economy is growing, but challenges like corruption, unemployment, and inadequate infrastructure persist. The government is focused on diversifying the economy by investing in technology, agriculture, and manufacturing. Mega projects like the Dangote refinery, one of the largest oil refineries in the world, are expected to reduce the country's reliance on imports and boost domestic production. 1. Ethiopia. Finally, we have Ethiopia, with a GDP of $205.13 billion in 2024. Ethiopia is one of the fastest-growing economies in Africa, driven by agriculture, construction, and services. Despite lacking natural resources like oil, Ethiopia has built a robust economy by focusing on infrastructure development and manufacturing. Ethiopia's economy is unique in that it is not reliant on oil or minerals. Instead, the country's strength lies in its agricultural exports and burgeoning manufacturing sector. Ethiopia is a major producer of coffee, which remains its most significant export. The government has also invested heavily in infrastructure, with projects like the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, which is set to be the largest hydroelectric dam in Africa. Ethiopia's economy has snowballed, but the country faces significant challenges, including political instability and ethnic conflicts. The government is working on improving political unity while focusing on economic growth. The country's infrastructure projects, particularly in energy and transportation, have the potential to transform Ethiopia into a manufacturing hub for Africa. Conclusion. These 5 countries, South Africa, Egypt, Algeria, Nigeria, and Ethiopia, are the economic powerhouses of Africa. Together, they account for over half of the continent's GDP and shape Africa's future. Each country brings unique strengths, whether South Africa's industrial base, Egypt's strategic trade routes, Algeria's energy resources, Nigeria's tech scene, or Ethiopia's rapid infrastructure growth. Their success will drive Africa's transformation as it continues to grow, positioning the continent as a critical player in the global economy. So, what do you think about the future of Africa's economy? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the continent's growth.